Welcome to my protest for 2021. Phase 2, stand up to Facebook. So here I'm just going to be explaining my vision, and it's a group effort, and if anybody wants to contribute or come up with any new ideas, we're always open for ideas. So my previous protest: a giant inflatable boob in front of Facebook. These are views from other angles, and you can see it was outstanding. The thing with this protest was, yep, it worked well for me. I'm now free on social media, but all women that want to show other women how great they can look again can't show their bodies on Facebook or any form of social media, even though we are allowed to show post-mastectomy images. People are getting blocked and shut down because it's classed as pornographic. And a woman that's gone through what she's gone through, or a man, we should celebrate the fact that she looks so good. The protest was amazing, and we got a lot of good news coverage. So we got on the BBC. It was the most downloaded clip on that day. The Daily Mail, the Daily News, the Cosmopolitan magazine, and so many others. I didn't put them all up here, but it went viral, it got lots of shares, and what happened was so many artists from other countries and so many other women reached out to me because they are still being blocked and shut down. And how can we ever show women how great they can look if they can't see us on social media? Yes, we can put it on our website. I know people have said that. But within mastectomy groups, and for women to share and to show everything, it needs to be on social media. The reason I feel so passionate about it is because our work is incredible and we put our heart and soul into it. And so many people don't realise how incredible we are. And we need the world to know. And it's right that the world knows. So what I learnt from that protest: I could have got arrested. I knew that it was risky, but I very nearly got arrested. And it is worrying when you travel and teach a lot in lots of different countries. You go to America. If I get a criminal record, then there goes my global training. Facebook knew I was coming. So that was a learning curve because they put barriers up, they had security there, which then made it extremely hard because we had to actually do it in the street. And then the police came along, and I was just extremely lucky that the police decided to walk on by. What I've learned now is I've got so many more media contacts and other ways of connecting with PR and really getting this out there. And to start planning earlier. That's why this video is out now, because we need to start planning earlier so that we can get more of a crowd in more countries. So we're starting early. And it needs to be safe. We need this to be safe with regards to we are not going to get a criminal record. That's what I mean by safe. So phase 2 is the 1st of September 2021, Wednesday, 12 noon. So whatever country you're in, if you're in and you're doing this, it's going to be the 1st of September 2021, Wednesday, 12 noon. 12 noon in each country. So let me actually tell you the vision. When I had COVID, I slept loads. And I don't know if you can relate to this, but when you sleep loads, you have crazy, vivid dreams. And I had a dream. I had a dream about a bouncy bopper. And then I woke up and I started thinking about inflatables. So I then started looking at inflatable bodysuits, and I found one, and I thought, could I draw on all of them? So then I managed, feeling like, obviously I had COVID at the time, I managed to contact some people in China and said, can you make this with a boob on the front of it? So after numerous backwards and forwards, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds, touching 1,000, I actually came up, or I've now got in my hands, a prototype of what my dream was about. Here it is. So this is an inflatable boob suit. This is the front. It says this is art, and these little bits here is where our arms can come out of. This is the back, and it's actually bigger than it looks. When I put it on in this room, I couldn't get out of the door. So you are allowed to wear what you like anywhere. They can't stop us wearing something and standing outside Facebook. We are not going to get arrested so long as we don't block any walkways, but we can most definitely make a good visual. So I've also had this made, and this has just arrived. I need to try it out and put it on because it needs a bigger generator, a generator battery pack. This little hole here is what you look through, because I've got a lot of white skins. I want some brown skins. So this one is a lot bigger, because if you look at me here, my head comes out. Here, the little legs at the bottom. But we can walk around. We can move about. We cannot be stopped. Love it. So I've also had these t-shirts commissioned, and the plan for the t-shirts is for people that don't want to wear the boob, don't want to wear the big boob. You could just wear the t-shirt. And the plan for the t-shirts is I'm going to source them as cheap as I can possibly get them, and then I'm going to put a couple of pounds on top, and then whatever money we make, we give it to a charity that we all decide. So, loving the t-shirts. I've had a lot of trouble with my t-shirts, let me tell you. There's a story behind all of this. I've been working away for ages. So here's the vision. This is what's going to happen phase 2. This is Facebook head office, and this is me. There's actually, I think, 11 of me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 white boobs, 2 brown boobs, stood in front of Facebook. So we will stand in the way. We will make a scene. We can walk through London. But what I want to do is I want to be in front of Facebook, because before they blocked me from putting the inflatable boob up. Now the vision is like this. Not only are we all going to be wearing boobs and t-shirts and big boobs, because my vision, if you're in and I'm open to suggestion, is a boob festival. I want either an opera singer, a couple of opera singers, or a choir. I want to make beautiful noise. I want my vision. We need to learn sign language for this is art, because we can put our hands out of our little boobs and we can sign this is art. We're going to move around London. This is still to be open for discussion. The biggest thing for social media, the biggest thing for the media is to be seen outside Facebook head office. But I would love to go outside Instagram head office. They're owned by the same, but I have trouble on Instagram. I'm free on Facebook. So this is open for discussion as well. Filming. If we're going to do this in a number of countries, and at the moment, the two countries that are confirmed is London and New York. But if you want to take control of your country and organise your country, then I will help you and we can organise it together. What we have to do is we have to get footage, lots of footage, and we will have a discussion on that nearer the time, because at the moment this is May, this isn't happening until September. But I want drones, I want a professional drone footage, and I want a lot of camera footage. But you have to buy, and they're not expensive. Whoever's filming has to have a, I say this wrong all the time, bumble. It's the thing that keeps the phone still. Because I've got a director who's going to create a fly on the wall documentary about our protest, because after we've done this we can still keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We are not going to go anywhere until we get what we want. And it's going to be 12 noon in each country. So I'm thinking of it like, you know, when it's New Year's Eve, you're like, yay, it's New Year's Eve in Australia, yay, it's New Year's Eve in London, yay, it's New Year's Eve in New York. At like 12 o'clock, so we can all focus on London, share it, all focus on New York, share it. So that is the vision. And then the other thing that I would like is to keep it plain and keep it simple. Now, we had a Zoom, and in that Zoom we thought, Kelly Forshaw come up with it, a brilliant idea to have helium balloons as well. I'm aware I've got a lot of white skin and I've only got 2 brown skins, so we wanted boob balloons as well, but everything has to be in order, all the same. So like for me on here, I've got pale tights on, white trainers and a plain top. If you're going to be having a boob, then I don't want it under blue jeans. It needs to be either cream leggings or cream skinny jeans. So everything is the same. So if we're going to be using balloons, then all of the balloons have to be the same. It needs to be classy. It needs to be well thought out, and it needs to be organised. So that's the vision. That's the dream. Open to suggestions, open to anything that you think would work. I would love to, Kelly's idea again, to get an open top bus where we can get on it and go to Instagram. But even if we just narrow down and focus outside Facebook, the aim is, the goal for me is to sit down and talk to someone in Facebook and actually ask them to give us the authority or the ability to blur our images. So they're not going to offend anybody that way. And then if someone chooses to look at them, they can look at them. There has to be something that can be done. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I post something, I wait and think, is that going to take my account down? Now, obviously, I'm free on Facebook now, but I'm not free on Instagram. And I've had accounts completely removed. Like there's no way of getting them back. And it's stressful when you're running a business because you're so passionate about your work, because you know that you can really, really help somebody feel so complete again, but you're frightened to post it. And it's the most frustrating thing. And also what's so frustrating is if you don't get your account removed, but you just get blocked, then when a woman reaches out to you, she finally decides that she wants to have her areolas tattooed, you can't respond for 30 days. And for people that may not think that this is, or may think This is just a small protest. Let me tell you how frustrating and heartbreaking it is when someone reaches out to you and you just can't reply. You can't get hold of them because they're not actually your friends. You can't reply. They probably think you don't care and you're just not answering. And that is so further from the truth. It's unbelievable. So this is why we need change to happen. Just on my soapbox there. So what we need to decide is which countries are getting involved. Who wants to get involved? Who wants to take part? I've been hearing people talk about this, you know, it's unfair, it's unfair, it's unfair. Well, now is the time for us to have a voice and actually make some flipping noise and be heard. So which countries are involved? Choir or opera? I like opera because it's very powerful. I like a choir because it's very loud. Maybe we can have both. Just thoughts. Camera, filming, drones. We need to have a meeting about that. Sign language. We need to figure out the sign language for This Is Art. And then finally, you need to decide if you want a boob suit, a t-shirt, or a big boob. So all of the boob, t-shirt, big boob, I can't pay for all of it. I've spent thousands already. So if you want a boob, like the one that I was in, that's going to be £60. And that's cheaper than what I get it for. But I didn't want to make it any more expensive because the more boobs, the better. The t-shirt, I haven't got a price on them yet. I can let you know. I'm thinking £12, £13. And then the big boob, the big brown boob, I think that's going to be about £150. But it's entirely up to you. So I'm going to need to put my order in about 2-3 weeks' time. So where we go from here, I've given you my vision, and there is, from the Zoom, there's a few core players in here. Kelly Forshaw, Julie Machoud, my PR person, Lisa. There's loads of people that are involved in this, that are quite involved. But what we were talking, and we were open for discussion, and this is the outline of the vision. But you know, if you come up with a corking idea, then bring it. So where we go from here, your next move is you must click on vickymartinmethod.com/stand up to Facebook. That's going to take you to a link where you can then add your email to a list where I can start emailing out everybody all the time. So you're going to be, I've put you in a special list that whenever an idea comes through, I can email you. So basically, in just over 1 week, I want you to have clicked on this link, and then I'm going to email you all and ask you if you're in. And if you're in, then you will go to another mailing list where you are now the team, you are now the voice, and you will be able to be involved and contribute. And then in 3 weeks' time, we're going to have another Zoom where we're going to just start fine-tuning all of our ideas and just start getting organised. Already, the Zoom the other day, we come up with some brilliant ideas, and already I can feel the energy building. You may think September is a long way away, but I cannot tell you how quick things move from my last event. So ordering stock, ordering everything, I want it to be organised and just running like a, I don't know, running like, what super organised that you can run like? Running like something super organised. I like every fine detail done so that it's just smooth, we're in control, we know what we're doing, and we make a statement. So that is the vision. If you want to be involved and you want to help and you've got some ideas, please either click on this link or private message me. My personal email is Vicky at vickymartinmethod.com, or jump on the Zoom in 3 weeks' time. Just keep following me and seeing when the Zooms are coming up and everything else, and then we are just going to make some gorgeous, beautiful noise. So thank you for listening, and I would absolutely, well, we, us, our team, all of us would absolutely love you to be involved. It's going to be so exciting.